You mad at me, or... Welcome back to Cookies and Milk, episode 141. I'm your host, William.
141, I'm your host, Ben. Today's cookies are nothing. It's 5 p.m. I'm at my strongest.
Yeah, Ben just ran with the dogs a bunch. While I ate pizza.
I almost always do that before the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
These, they're insatiable. Speaking of insatiable... video games.
I've just listened to Toxic Bubblegum's the Devil's Advocate on Insatiable.
No shit, that was the episode title?
That's the series title.
Insatiable?
They did a episode on Insatiable, and
what the fuck is Insatiable?
Well, let's talk about it.
Awesome, you defend it.
Wait a minute.
It's a great new series we're running, Devil's Advocate William.
Blatant ripoff of...
I thought of it first! Insanely enough.
You're like, you can use it, Cat and Allen, but like... I'm gonna one day come back and grab it.
I'm a Rumpelstiltskin of myself.
You grabbed their third-born child.
Mm-hmm. I specified the third-born. So you would think that the lady who pricked her finger could stop having children at 2, and
I wouldn't have a child, you know?
That's fucked, right?
Well,
you'd adopt. That's the actual answer to that one, right?
True. So
instead of staring at weird little dudes in the woods.
Speaking of weird little dudes, E3's coming up.
Overwatch 2.
What?
That's
your prediction.
My prediction.
We didn't even set ground rules of what we were doing this episode, and you already threw out a prediction?
I've been thinking about it all day. I didn't want to forget.
I don't think Overwatch 2 is happening.
You don't think Overwatch 2 is happening?
I think they're going to talk about the new consoles.
Uh-huh.
Just tease them a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
PlayStation 5.
Jeff Kaplan's
Xbox 720.
Yeah, we made a full circle again. Gonna come back on stage and be like, Overwatch is getting ported to PS5 and Xbox 720. Jeff Kaplan's saying this.
PS5's not coming out until 2035.
Dude,
you think we're still going to get Overwatch updates by then? We're done getting Overwatch updates now.
Really?
When was the last time we got a new character?
It's
been a second, right?
It's been a minute. Who just got a new workshop feature?
That's what you give games that are dying. That's the last thing you give games.
Little Big Planet launched with that. Wow, that says something, right?
Where's that at right now?
Oh, man. They launched their game at the worst possible time.
Yeah, you never want to be...
I'm talking about Little Big Planet 3, not 1.
Of course. You never want to be on the in-between consoles.
Yeah, it's not ideal. You try to get both markets and it doesn't work out. So... Are you doing auto tap for that?
That bird's going to kill me.
He is. He's strong. Ben's playing Treasure Cruise right now, and he's on the...
I've been doing auto tap.
Sky Island.
There's so much content that they just put out.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Jesus.
but he's maybe going to kill me?
Why don't you launch specials? Why don't they launch the specials in auto tap?
Because they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be auto tapping. Oh, no, I think we got it. Anyways, we're doing a podcast.
I think Banjo-Kazooie is going to get it announced for Smash Ultimate.
Yeah? That's your Smash Ultimate prediction?
Yeah. People are teasing Banjo-Kazooie being re-released or something. Xbox talking about collaborating with PlayStation. No way they're not going to make Banjo-Kazooie multi-platform and get it on the Switch.
That's a pretty big guess.
I think it's going to happen. I think
it would make sense considering Microsoft's recent collaborations with Nintendo.
I think it's going to be a big thing that is going to happen at E3 on the stage floor. It's going to be one of the hypest things.
You think people are going to be talking about it forever?
I don't know.
Banjo-Kazooie on the...
I think hopefully it'll be good. I don't care.
Who do you think is going to win E3 this year?
It's tough. We're in a weird space.
Did that one zombie game come out? Last Dead Standing?
Days Gone?
Days Gone.
That one. Is
That's
out,
what
yeah.
I said, yeah.
It's already out.
It was that was a big one last year or the year before that?
It was a big thing that was being hyped up, and it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I expected of it.
So
You think we're gonna see some Death Stranding gameplay?
we already saw some stuff.
We see some gameplay.
Kojima just well, you haven't seen gameplay.
Yeah.
Yet. I think
We got hints for gameplay.
we're gonna see gameplay. We're gonna see something. How do you feel about the Kojima controversy that keeps coming around that he doesn't know how to write women?
Oh, it's 100% true. It's always been true.
Yeah.
What was the one comment on the one post that was like, he's just so gay he doesn't even know what women are?
Oh my god, I hate that.
Isn't he married?
He's married to
To a woman?
Yeah.
What?
And he's not out as gay.
Of course.
I don't understand. People are like, oh man, he like really enjoys Mads Mikkelsen. What's his name?
Mads Mikkelsen?
Right, that's his name.
I don't think that's a real name, but that is his name.
Well, he also employed Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited for that game. I wasn't. So here's the thing. I'm not excited for Death Stranding.
I'm not.
But they posted the little bit of stuff, and it was just like, you're walking around this huge world making deliveries, and there's like these little safe houses you can get to, and then you can like share them online with people, and I was like, that sounds pretty good. I want to wander around and find safe houses. That sounds great.
Now, are you being genuine or?
I'm being genuine. That actively seems. Can you like? We've talked before on this podcast that there's nothing better than cozy places.
Yes.
And you're just walking for so long.
I was thinking about how we were talking about bits of warmth in a cold land.
And then you've been walking for so long, climbing a mountain, and then you finally find a place to rest your feet.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I wish I were there right now.
I want to be. That's what I want my life to be.
Yeah. It's. Yeah.
That being said, it's like, but when you die, you have to go to the special place and fight your way back. And it's like, I don't want to do that, Kojima. Dying is already so bad in video games, and you're gonna make me go there every time?
Yeah. Well, if it's like it rewards you
For not killing.
Well, what? No.
Yeah, because if you kill people, they also go to the special place.
Oh, okay.
It's like the fear, not the fear, the sorrow.
The sorrow.
Every single time.
I was gonna say it was sort of like
Oh, rewards you for playing better?
it rewards you for playing better, but also like if you push hard in the special place, what if you get like rewards in there, like special things? Rubble's out doing things over there.
Yes. But I was gonna say it rewards you for playing better. Is always at Rubble. Bam. It rewards you for playing better has always been like a sort of empty statement to me.
Because it should be any game.
Because you know what your reward for playing better is? You don't fucking die.
And go to the special place.
Yeah, it's like, if you keep dying, the game is already going to be worse for you. Your reward for playing better shouldn't be that the game isn't worse for you.
I think Metal Gear Solid 5 should have had a snow level.
I think Metal Gear Solid 5 should have had...
an ending?
An ending, yeah.
Ooh!
I would have liked content in that video game.
Ooh!
And that's my word. I guess I like Death Stranding slightly better because that's sort of what it's being sold as.
A game with an ending?
No, a game that's empty.
Mm.
It's like, hey, here's a world that you wander in.
Speaking of worlds, let's talk about Anthem. The roadmap got deleted.
The what?
The roadmap that showed like what they were going to release.
Oh.
They just deleted it.
Oh.
I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked further in. All I know is that their Cataclysm event launched terribly, like their big thing.
Yeah.
And then it's just gone. The roadmap's gone.
Ugh.
Oh boy. Like,
Pour one out for Anthem.
people have been pouring it out for Anthem for long enough. I think this is fine. I think this is good.
Pour one out for BioWare.
I don't want to. Bottle's still full.
Bottle's not full. I know it's full. You haven't
I have
poured
to
any
pour, I
out.
have to pour it out.
You have to pour it out.
I haven't played Mass Effect in so long. I need to play it again.
You don't need to play it again. You need to put it down. And you need to move on to the next step in your life.
What's that going to be, though? I'm scared. I'm just playing Borderlands for a bunch this past month. I can't move on.
You clearly could not.
I'm playing Zero and Wilhelm again.
It's fine. What's that other RPG you like? That
Dragon
Dragon Age.
Lizard
That's the one.
Age.
Who makes that one?
EA
Gearbox
publishes it.
Oh yeah, that's what you guys do.
BioWare.
Oh no.
Don't
Oh,
worry,
no.
I'll go back and finish my library, my catalog of Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, that's a good one. Who makes that?
By BioWare.
Oh, maybe that'll get a re-release.
Oh boy, would it be playable?
No,
Oh boy.
then it's not Knights of the Old
But
Republic.
it's not Knights of the Old Republic. If I don't get to Dantooine and the game crashes, if I don't walk in and see Yoda Woman, then I don't want to play it.
So, Bayonetta 3 is probably gonna be shown
Probably,
at
right?
E3. You know what's getting shown at E3? Maz gameplay from Borderlands 3.
Can't watch that.
I can't watch that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch it either.
What?
What?
You have to.
What?
You're the one who's supposed to guess the skill trees.
Yeah, but I'm trying to stay away from so much of Borderlands.
Oh right.
I talked with Mitchell. Dropped it into my group. Dropped into my text.
Mitchell
messaging.
sent you a text message.
He sent me a text message.
Well, everything he's going to say that.
And it was like, hey, I have a bunch of Moz facts. Maybe. You want to try to guess them with me? See which Ben will
Yeah.
choose? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And it's like, well, I know two of them. One of them might be a melee override or another skill tree. And I'm like, he's like, or maybe this one is a skill tree. I'm like, okay, well,
Wait, we don't have anything.
we don't have anything, Mitchell.
But yeah, because he...
That being said, liked the energy. It was mid-April when he texted me.
It's, he's been on top of it. His finger has been on the pulse
I'm glad.
of Borderlands 3. And I have to be like, I can't look at the Maz gameplay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Send me anything else.
Maz, out of all four, which do you like the look of the most?
Appearance?
Appearance-wise.
Um,
And we're talking cute, sexy, enjoyable to look at.
I have to judging on all three of those categories, or one for each.
Just in general, like which one is like your favorite?
I don't.
Purely appearance based. If you had to ask one on a date,
Oh, the Siren.
yeah.
Yeah, of course. Maz is fine, but I haven't really seen like a great picture of her. Like,
I have.
Oh.
Keep my finger on the pulse.
I'll get your finger off of that.
Shut up! Shut
Oh,
up!
the dogs are yelling.
What are you? Quit barking at the cat!
Oh, Ben's yelling at the dogs now. And they're yelling at the cat. But yeah, the Siren is definitely a very beautiful woman.
It's like it's too big.
It's, yeah.
The mercenary, is that his name? Is that his title?
He's, no. He's the agent.
The agent. All I remember is the Merc to Mech, and then I think was it Pet to Threat?
That sounds about right. I don't know what that is.
It's one of the trailers had the.
Oh, okay.
Maz seems fine. I haven't really seen a lot of her character. The agent's also fine.
The agent kind of looks like you, but if your hair was gray and like you styled it to be like
Forward.
your hair to be forward.
I guess I'll take that.
Ask what Alan thinks about the agent, and then see if you'll take it or not.
Oh, ugly as fuck.
Oh wow! Why? Nothing. No reason.
What about him? I'm in the bathroom gelling my hair forward.
Hey babe, who's your favorite Vault Hunter?
What do you think about the agent? Think he's sexy?
Oh, I hate him.
Huh?
The shower's immediately going.
I have to go back to the store and return some Nothing.
I like your imitation of yourself is just deeper.
Deeper voice.
Deeper voiced.
That's. I didn't even think about that. I was imitating myself.
I like-
I got so annoyed because they were like, and then the Beastmaster. Is that the title?
Yeah, their name is Beastmaster.
They
Flack.
Flack. That's what it is. They use they them pronouns, and I was like, awesome. And they're a robot.
Are they a robot?
Yeah, they're a robot.
God damn it!
I know. Fucking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, I guess. We're almost there. One of these days.
It'll take a second, but
Like everybody's favorite non-binary Magic the Gathering character, Ashiok, the person who does not have a face. Their head is just smoke, and it's like, all right, well, I guess
that Wizard of the Coast post that non-binary feel when you wake up in the morning and they just post a picture of Ashiok. Is that we're doing it right?
Is this relatable, youths?
It's weird to see it like that because the experience I've had is with Wizards of the Coast wokeness.
Yeah.
Wow, if you will. Woke, if you will.
Huh?
Wizards of the Coast wokeness.
Wokwa?
Woke. Wizards of the...
Colloquially.
Never mind. Was their Dragon Heist, in how, like, they would have... the DM would like introduce a character, and you'd go into like a blacksmithy, and there'd be 2 male Genasi's running the forge. There'd be someone who's introduced as using they them pronouns, and I'm like, this is really fun. I'm glad this is happening in the most recent D&D adventures get thrown out thing. But then there's what you just described, and it's like, do they think that was a good idea?
I mean, it's a weird one. It's definitely the story's got less control when it comes to Magic the Gathering.
Because everything's going out at once.
Yeah, it's literally just like, here's characters, here's the full thing, and it's just like, oh, all right. And then there's like the little stories and stuff that happen on the side, but it's like characters don't get that much screen time. But yeah, we have yet to see a actual human planeswalker who uses they them pronouns.
Is Chandra actually a lesbian?
I think so. I think that was confirmed in the books.
Hey.
I think she's actually. I think she and Nissa, like, actually started
Who's Nissa?
the new green planeswalker.
That's dangerous.
She's an elf.
She's green?
Yeah.
Chandra might just kill her on accident.
Yeah, because that's how
Her hair's fire.
that's how it works.
Here's a question about Chandra. Do you like her with her hair as fire or hair down?
Hair down.
I like her with hair down.
Hair fire is fine, but hair down. I mean, it doesn't matter. What I think.
Because you're...
Chandra's a lesbian. And I'm an ally, as it turns out.
Chandra's a fictional character, as it turns out.
What? Fuck!
You think
There goes my shot!
No! Your shot was gone because she was a lesbian.
Damn it! I was earning those ally points, I thought maybe.
So you're like, yeah, I can go after Chandra, but I can't go after the last remaining Eldrazi?
Yes, confirmed.
No.
That's true.
It's... Well... I read in one of the books she had a boyfriend. Now,
What book?
ex-boyfriend.
What book?
The
DM Dungeon Measures guide told you about...
Ravnica, yeah.
Ravnica.
Yeah, the Ravnica
That's
guild guy.
insane.
Yeah,
That
told me.
she should not have been there.
in the text in the
Speaking of Magic the Gathering,
table of contents.
it becomes the most difficult part of it is that whatever you write outside of the game, the players are not going to read.
100%.
It is so insanely difficult because it's like Emrakul uses female pronouns.
Who?
Emrakul, the Eldrazi in the Moon, uses female pronouns. And telling people this is so impossible. It's like, oh, Emrakul's so good. He's such a strong card. It's she actually. It's what she's such a strong card.
It's such a strange thing.
And
Why
then
would they apply pronouns to a giant flying monster?
that's just what people do.
Like their gut reaction is
He.
he.
And And then Ashiok, I have to double correct them. They'll be like, oh man, yeah, Ashiok's House Limited, she's so good. It's like, they actually are.
Do you have to do that?
I don't. I try to. I don't do. Hey, actually,
You refer to them as them.
Yeah, I'm like, they would do this. They.
Hey Ben, how about you go to Pride?
I don't want to.
You're drafting. You're drafting instead.
Happy Pride Month, motherfuckers! I'm pansexual. I get to express my pride however I want to. I'm gonna fucking draft.
There was a Tumblr post going around that's like, if you can't go to Pride, that's okay, and it's like giving all the reasons, like maybe you don't like the crowds, maybe you're drafting.
Maybe you're drafting. I am drafting. Thank you. I gotta sit in my house and draft Vintage Cube.
That sounds so sad.
Fuckers, I gotta
I'm
do.
gonna sit in my house and draft Vintage Cube.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
pulling Gen 1 Magic cards.
Oh, it's so good.
I got the first edition of Trample.
It's funny. I read a full thing about it online, and they were like, I don't know why they put this terrible card in Vintage Cube, and then I won a game with that terrible card. The final round, undefeated. But yeah, happy Pride, everybody.
Happy Pride,
We
guys.
talked about we've talked about the gays in video games before.
Don't refer to them as that, right?
I absolutely will.
Wrong.
I'm allowed to do. I am the gays.
No.
I'm all the gays.
You're not all of them.
I'm every single
You're
one.
a single one.
I am a. Rude.
You are a single.
I'm a collective.
No.
I am
What
a
do you
hive
think pansexual
mind.
means?
You're thinking of omnisexual.
Yeah, they're
I was thinking omnisexual. That's what I am.
not a real thing.
Man, some fucking right winger's gonna be like, listen to this shit. Omnisexual. When will they stop?
Why are you listening to our podcast?
I thought you guys were a couple. I thought you were our guy. Back slashes around it. It's the poll term for people you've never seen. If you go like a post on Trump, and you like look down, it's like, hey, we support you, President Trump. You're our guy.
Oh boy.
It's like a white nationalist buzzword.
Oh boy.
Like having 1488 in your post. God. If you ever see somebody referring to someone as our guy,
Punch him.
yeah, probably.
All right, that's good to know.
I mean, maybe not in like casual speech. No, probably. If you see somebody refer
Who
to,
would
like,
use that?
that's a good point. If you see somebody saying our guy, yeah, just go ahead and punch him. That's a cookies and milk confirmed. Send the cops our way. Can't arrest me. Free speech. YouTube loves that shit.
We need more predictions for E3. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we have talked so little about E3.
We're a video game podcast, and E3's coming up.
I was gonna be like, it's kind of funny that at the, but I didn't want to make it political.
Oh.
I was gonna bring up a topic, but I was like, I don't want to get political on the podcast.
Smart, very smart.
God.
Let's veer away from any political discourse.
Oh boy.
And I think Bayonetta 3 is gonna have some stuff.
You
shown
beat
off.
Bayonetta 2.
I beat Bayonetta 2 finally. Game came out 3 years ago, and I just beat it.
What do you think Bayonetta's new haircut's gonna be?
Half. She's getting half shaved.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I was thinking she has like a buzz on one side and like a very long swoop on the other.
I think she could rock that. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I actually don't think she could.
You don't think she could?
Okay, if it was buzzed, maybe. If it was shaved, absolutely not.
Oh, you don't think she could go shaved? Wait, hold on. What are we... Shaved? Like nothing there?
Nothing there. Buzzed is something there.
Yeah, no. That's a rough one. That's a tough one to rock.
Yeah.
I know, because I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah, and it does not look good.
Yeah, no, I regret
Happy Pride.
Happy... William's a homophobe. Happy Pride.
No.
But yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen. Because Bayonetta has to appeal to straight dudes. That's where all the budget comes from.
Definitely not right.
Huh?
I feel like, well...
Hideki Kamiya, famous for respecting women. He's all in on those good, healthy female
What,
character
it's a
designs.
trifecta, right? It's Hideo Kojima, it's
Hideki Kamiya.
Hideki Kamiya, and Tetsuya Nomura. All good at writing female characters.
Oh yeah, it's traditionally very good at it.
Oh, man.
How about that scene where you finally get Aqua and she's like, yeah, let me do it, let me show you my stuff, and then loses the fight immediately. Vanitas points his gun at Abraham Lincoln, and she jumps in the way. I don't think we're gonna see some Final Fantasy VII stuff, I'm sure.
We're gonna get an announcement of the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. Pokemon Sword and Shield, probably.
Probably.
I don't know about any new stuff.
I think some Mario and Zelda stuff might get announced.
Like a ship thing? Like a slash fic?
At E3?
Like some Mario and Zelda stuff?
Specifically Mario and Zelda?
Yeah.
Now, how do you think that would go? Walk me through this.
I think
Tell me about it.
the screen goes dark at the PS3.
Perfect. I'll leave the PS3.
PS3.
They release a slash fiction for the PS3.
The president of PlayStation's like, I know you guys are worried that I'm never gonna release a PS3 game again.
He's never released a game.
But don't worry, because I have one that's gonna blow your socks right off.
Blow
yourself.
you.
And it's a meet and fuck where you can only it's Twilight Princess Zelda and Super Mario Sunshine Mario.
So the
Flood is
loosest
there.
Mario. Flood is always there.
Yeah.
I just thought of Flood full of lube.
I was gonna make a getting wet joke. Both of them are equally valid. Happy Pride.
No, this is awful. This is so bad. You have to.
I just threw the phone up.
Yeah.
So those are my predictions. Overwatch 2, Bayonetta 3.
Speaking of Pride, I was out with Kat yesterday, and we were trying to find out a good place to eat.
Yeah.
And I saw Chick-fil-A was there. And I'm like, Kat, how homophobic are you feeling right now? Do you want to eat at Chick-fil-A? And she's like, probably shouldn't go back to that at Pride.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Eat some mediocre chicken.
I only had it like once, and it was not anything to write home about.
I'm in the same boat. I remember going there once when I was young, and I was like, "This is fine."
And people are like, oh, gotta give up Chick-fil-A. This is real unfortunate.
It's so hard not to go to Chick-fil-A, and it's like, are you serious? How good is the food?
They put the recipe up online.
Oh, that lemonade at Chick-fil-A or the fucking sauce or
What?
whatever. Who cares? Like, I can't.
Oh, the lemon sauce.
Yeah, the lemon
How
sauce.
like it's cooked with lemon and stuff.
Yeah, and people are like, damn.
Just make chicken.
The unfortunate part is there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, every single group is going to exploit as many marginal identities as they possibly can.
Welcome to Pride.
Yeah.
So, I'll go back to it since we already got political. I'm glad Anthem is failing.
Whoa!
I'm really glad it is. I feel super bad for the developers that they're getting bashed like this.
Yes.
Just being eaten alive. But it is imperative that it is made an example of.
Yes. It should be a martyr.
Especially with this loot box ban coming.
Yeah.
For Anthem to fail and loot boxes to be banned, game companies are going to have to shift up their approach to everything, and it's going to be so much better. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yes, I'm in full agreement. Once loot boxes are banned, it's gonna shake up games a lot.
Yeah.
Hopefully for the better, because we don't need any more games that are like, hey, you got your daily win, you got your daily play.
Yeah.
I wonder how far it's gonna stretch, how far it's gonna reach.
Ian's going to go to mobile games?
I kind of hope not, because I'm addicted to mobile games. Would be for the better,
It would absolutely be for the better.
but I haven't spent any money on Treasure Cruise in years,
Yeah.
so I'm doing fine. That being said, I hope it doesn't go bad for Magic Arena. Because they just, like, they're hitting a great stride here. They got, like, over 1 billion games played so far.
Wow.
And, like, that's great. I love Magic Arena. I play it every day.
Part of me wants to download it. Or Hearthstone. One or the other. What?
I mean, whatever. People can play Hearthstone. If you're gonna download a game, it should be Arena, right?
Why?
Because I play Arena. Is that not more of a reason to play games?
They're the same game, right?
Sure, yeah, fucking whatever. Happy Pride Williams homophobic. You fucking hear this shit? This homophobic rant? This tirade? Hearthstone and Arena, the same game. Christ!
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Go, I'm gonna eat some Chick-fil-A if you're gonna trample over the works of the gay community.
You think gays made MTG?
You think fucking the police should be a pride? Is that what I'm hearing? You're speaking over trans women.
This is the assassination of my character here.
Yeah, it's this episode. I'm bringing it back. WLW, William loves women.
That's
What the
enough!
fuck was that
No!
shit? It's a great episode.
That was?
No, this one.
Oh. It's a toss-up, these no-cookie episodes.
It's not. They're all bad. In Hearthstone, I think the main complaint that I've heard about Hearthstone is that it's
Too good.
it's like almost like chess-ish. You basically you take turns, right?
Yeah.
Your opponent does their whole turn, and then you do your whole turn. They do their whole turn. You do, and which makes it almost a coin flip of sorts.
And you start the game with a coin flip.
Literally. And then the winner of the coin flip oftentimes wins the game.
Because they get extra mana.
Yes. Because in Hearthstone, you get a mana every single turn.
Yeah.
And in Magic, your lands are in your hand. You have to draw them and play them.
Yeah.
And that's oftentimes the toss-up, alright? So, because in Hearthstone, the extra turn makes all the difference. But in Magic, because you can respond to things, because you can cast spells on your opponent's turn, things can change drastically.
Yeah.
Some people like this, some people don't like this.
I suppose it'd be better for me to pick up
MTG Arena rather than Hearthstone, because I'd have you as a base
Yeah.
to ask, like, hey, what should I make? What should I do here? What kind of thing should I make?
That being said, all this considered, I played very, very little Hearthstone. I picked it up a while back and then put it back down almost immediately. But I'm sure Hearthstone is free, right? Hearthstone's free to play?
Yeah. Is
So-
Arena not?
Arena's also.
Okay.
They're both free to play, that's the point. So it's not like killing you if you download them both, try them both out, make your own opinions.
Yeah. That, if I can get enough space for that.
On your computer?
Oh, I would get it on my computer?
Oh, Arena's not on phones.
Even better.
It's only computer.
Hearthstone is phones.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I could just do both.
Yeah,
But,
at the same time.
fucking, I'm having a hard time getting into any game right now.
That's fair.
Like, I'm just sort of not, I'm busy.
I beat Bayonetta 2 finally, and hoo boy, that game needs to know when to stop.
Yeah?
So here's a quick question before we talk about this. How much do you remember about Bayonetta 2?
Quite a bit.
Really?
I know the big story beats.
Yeah.
So you're like going through, you're trying to get Jean back from hell, then the last, fucking Lumen Sage shows up, you fight him a bunch, go to hell, you free Jean, and then you're going to
Fimbulvinter.
Fimbulvinter to do what?
Do you remember Loki, the kid who follows you around?
Of course I know Loki.
You remember evil adult Loki?
Yes, I know him. You gotta beat him.
Yes. So that was one of my favorite things I realized. So you fight evil adult Loki, and the fight sucks. Bayonetta does what every single game for all time has done and fucks it all up, which is hey, you have this very good thing that you had your developers make, and it's this very good on-the-ground system.
Mm-hmm.
How about you do some water and flying shit now?
Yeah.
Water has never, ever been good. No one in their life has ever been like, I love this underwater segment in this video game. But every game developer,
Does it?
without fail, is like, but mine will be better. And it's not. It isn't.
Because man is not meant to be in the sea.
Yeah, it throws off your... you get so used to your controls, and then all of a sudden they don't fucking work anymore. The same is true for the flying segments. When all of a sudden your entire perception of depth is off,
Yeah.
and you have to fly back and forth and up and down and shit.
Oh, I didn't even know that happened in that game.
Yeah, there's a couple flying segments.
I thought it was just like on rails, no?
There's a couple of them that are on rails, but then like the final boss and also the other fight with the final boss you're moving around in a
Oh.
flying segment. And I guess in a way flying is almost better because there's no dodge cooldown.
True.
Like you don't do the little sexy pose on the ground.
Regardless, I do remember that at the end that the Lumen Sage is Baldur.
Yes, that's the twist at
That's
the end
the
of
big
Bayonetta
twist.
2.
And I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And the reason why Baldur gets like that is because he absorbs evil Loki.
Yep. Which is weird. I do not understand what the fuck happened at the end of that
I don't
game.
know why we needed to redeem Baldur, but it's fine.
Uh,
I mean, it sucks. It sucks that they like. I'm glad Bayonetta had two loving parents, and it's sad what happened to Baldur.
yeah.
And I'm glad Baldur at the end of the day was like. You see him spawn back in the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
and that happens, and it's like, oh, that makes sense.
It's one of those things. It's a weird one for me because just the way the story plays out. Because you see the flashback and you realize the Lumen Sage Baldur is Bayonetta's dad,
Yeah.
and then they don't know that. Neither of them know that.
Baldur and Bayonetta,
They don't know that.
Right.
They don't know that about each other. But then Bayonetta realizes it.
but she doesn't tell Baldur.
She doesn't tell him, and then he realizes it. But there's no indicator that they realize these things. So why not just have all of us learn at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it would have made for a sort of awkward scene. But, like, it was just, like, painful when I knew and neither of the characters knew. And then both of the characters knew suddenly with no changes or anything meaningful happening. It's like, alright. And then I don't understand how Loki works or how him being the god of chaos works because he's split into two, but then, like, one of them has all the powers, but Loki still has a bunch of powers.
Then Loki's a baby.
And Loki is a child still somehow.
But he becomes a baby at the end of the game.
What?
What? Don't you remember?
When?
A baby carriage passes by
Oh,
and Loki
yes,
drops
there's
the
a
card out of
baby
it because
carriage.
he's a baby now.
Yeah, he got reborn as a baby.
Right, he died.
He faded away.
Right.
I don't know why he did that. I don't understand why he had to fade away.
Bye, love. Corblime.
Yeah, he says that a lot. And then, but I don't understand how they
become
work.
a squirrel.
Yeah.
He can become a squirrel.
He can become that. He does that several times at the beginning of the game. It's very funny to me how hard he and Baldur fight. Because, like, so they're fighting a long time, and you fight old Loki as a hologram.
Yeah.
And then, like, you're both losing the fights. And then he throws open the door, opens the gates to Inferno, you all get sucked in.
Yeah.
Bayonetta goes through all of Inferno, fights the Queen, fine fight, perfectly reasonable, and then looks way off in the distance, like real far away, and then sees them fighting. And it's like, what? How are they fight each other and they're still fighting? And then you ride a horse. You do the climax horse. This segment is fine, but I'm mad at myself for not realizing how the game works earlier. So, the continue on the story puts you at the checkpoint.
Yeah.
I did the horse segment like 5 times. Mistake, I shouldn't have done it. But eventually I was like, I don't remember why I did it, but I was like, I'm going to try something. So I backed out after I finished the horse fight, and I was like sitting at the death fight, because I died in the... that Baldur fight, worst fight in the game.
Really?
I died like 30 times.
Oh, boy.
But, so I can exit the fight after I died, or before I would die, come back in, and then use the continue. And then that does not count as using your items. That does not count as an actual skull continue. So you just had to back out, back in, and then
Right.
you don't lose all your points for the deaths, and you do minimal deaths, because that's what killed me. I had like 7 stones.
Oh, God.
I hate the fucking rating system so much. It's so bad. They don't account anything for the difficulty you're on. You get the same points playing on easy as you do on hard.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, there's probably less enemies and less health, so you get less time for combos, but regardless. Do you remember what weapons you use at all?
Fuck, there were weapons, dude. What were they?
So the weapons I got, I'm sure there were more, I just didn't use them.
I think I used swords.
Swords, scythe,
Definitely didn't use sight.
bow and arrow,
Maybe use
whip. They were like weird fire and ice things that were like flamethrowers and ice
I
throwers.
think I used that.
And then the whip, and I think that was all
Were
I
there
got.
Big guns.
I think maybe, but I didn't use them.
I think I might have used those.
Did you? So when you beat the game, I don't know if this is exclusive to the Switch version or not. Do you get to play as Jean and not Soraya, Rosa,
Rosa?
Banner's mom?
Oh. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a long while since I played it.
Yeah, but I unlocked both of them after it, and the trade-offs are fun. One of my favorite things in those kind of action games is characters who play differently.
Yeah.
So, God damn it. Jean, her timing for witch time is a lot thinner.
Yeah.
So you have to be better. But she deals a lot more damage with her Wicked Weaves, which is cool enough. But I like Rosa's a lot more. She can't use weapons. She can only use her pistols.
Okay.
But they work like shotguns, which is great. They deal a
Ooh.
lot of damage. She deals increased damage and takes increased damage. So she just tears through dudes. She can't use Climax. So when you press the button to go to Climax, she just summons a mech,
Oh,
which is great.
that's very fun.
I saw because you can get that in the game. You can get that for Bayonetta and everybody, but it's like 500,000 halos, and I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then Rosa just does it, and it's fucking awesome.
So, I really like that about games.
Yeah.
When you have alternate characters in a game that is so, like, it pounds the fundamentals into you so hard.
Yeah.
Like Prinny.
Yeah.
Playing as Laharl in Prinny 2 was very fun. Because he was, like, stronger, but slower, I believe. I think that's what it was.
That'd be ridiculous considering how slow Prinny is naturally.
Well, his jump slash
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah, he like
He throws meteors,
Yeah.
but it's slower, but it deals more damage.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny because that's literally how you deal max damage in Prinny. I don't think we've talked about that on the podcast at all.
Prinny?
Prinny, yeah. Can I really
sure,
be the hero?
I'm sure it's been brought up. Man, Disgaia's timeline is all screwed up
Yeah.
because Laharl isn't actually dead. If you're playing Disgaea D2, if you're playing Prinny, he is dead. Is it alternate timelines?
It's really best not to think about it.
Wait, it is. Disgaea. Wait,
I don't think Disgaea Infinite is canon.
probably not.
But I mean, like, asking what's canon in Disgaea is a lesson in futility.
Yeah,
Considering at the end of every single game you can recruit everybody else.
that's true.
And it's like, how are you here? Did you die in the best ending of your game?
No.
Different ending.
Who dies at the best ending?
Uh,
We didn't play Disgaea 2. We don't know if he dies.
yeah, that's true.
Also, Disgaea 2, no one cares about it. You
Yeah.
notice that?
Disgaea 5 came out. Disgaea's a weird one because it's always like, oh, everybody's like, yeah, I love Disgaea.
Who?
I know a lot of people who play Disgaea.
I should play Disgaea 2 at some point.
Yeah,
Then
it's
3, then 4.
it's one of those niche games that's like, it's sort of the premier niche game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're into strategy RPGs, you know what Disgaea is.
Yeah.
And it's a weird game, but it's always like there. But yeah, it's I had never actually played as Laharl in Brny.
No, I only played as Laharl.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe to my detriment.
because I mean that's sort of the he had the 3 scarves, right?
Yeah.
Which is both a pro and a con, because if I can count on one hand the number of times that I've been like bumped in Prinny and that just sent me flying off a cliff.
Yeah. Pretty talk is for another day, I think.
That's correct. I think I might have to take this dog out again.
And I think that's where we'll end it then.
All right, happy Pride.
Happy Pride, guys, and happy E3. So
I'm right. I'm gonna be right about E3. All my predictions.
All right. Well, we'll see. This is going to release right before E3 starts,
I should
basically.
have made a bingo card. That'd been fun.
Oh, yeah. But that's been Cookies Milk episode 141, right?
Yes.
I've been your host, William.
I've been here, Ben.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.